Killer-beas playing another episode of um, Get Even. Pretty good game. Definitely unique. I mean, as far as the games I've played anyway. Creepy. You know, all that good stuff. Let's see. So where was I? Whoa. Oh? Definitely not look at that. So I must have came from this direction. Let's see. Therapy sessions, group 1, patients list. Oh yeah, I was gonna look also. The guy who signs that... Oh, it's just written in. 7, 8, 5. The guy who signs those notes. DK, is that what he... So is it David Kane? I was thinking about that this last time. I haven't heard anything about David Kane or seen anything about David Kane, so why is he writing me a bunch of notes? Like this one, right? I used to make clothes out of human skin. What? I guess I didn't come from this direction. I used to make clothes out of human skin. White albino coats with shiny teeth buttons. Black shirts from the finest African material. Tendon belts covered with soft tissue taken from newborn bodies. And yes, even fat insulated pants. This patient's delusions were extremely complex, but they were just delusions. Sometimes he seemed completely sane. Therapy and proper medication would do miracles for him, I thought. Then, one day, he disappeared. Maybe he got out? I asked nervously, standing in front of the men's room. Impossible. The only person I've seen was that redhead. The only person I've seen standing in front of the men's room. The only person I've seen was a redhead, looked like nothing like him. Behind the door we found only an empty shell of what once was my patient. A suit so perfect it would have fooled anyone, and on its side a half-meter long zipper. What? The heck? Like they found the shell of the man who disappeared? How in the world? Oh. How did I miss that the first time? If I came this direction, which I did, because obviously... No, that's not. What the heck? I'm so confused. Okay. So let's see. Did I just go in a circle? I did. Okay. Wow. What does this say? He's a broken man because of you. This job was his way out, our way out. We were going to break free and live our lives, but you destroyed it all. What did we do to deserve this?
DNA found. One matching profile. Patient 219.
Patient 219? It's actually pretty good. I mean, as far as I'm concerned. Alright, so I really don't know. Oh, there's another one.
DNA found. One matching profile. Patient 219.
Okay. Let's see. Boone, gun, something. Definitely has to do with the girl. What does that say? Patient 219. Art therapy. Am I patient 219? Does it say what patient this was? No. $219, the name's scratched out. And I can't even attempt to make out what it says. So on we go. On bloody chicken. Let's close that door. Oh, they closed it. My phone's ringing. I'll be right back.
Match found. John Keating, a teacher reported missing in 2011.
Like I said, Mr. Black, all actions have consequences. You set a lunatic on the loose and just look what happened. Poor Mr. Keating died because of your decisions.
Okay, I was an English teacher once, a long, long time ago. I later smoked more than an ounce a day and let it go. Is this a poem? I was an English teacher once, a long, long time ago. I later smoked more than an ounce a day and let it go. Now I'm trapped with all those crazies with this straight jacket, nothing more. Soon I'll be pushing daisies because they're banging at my door. Ha ha ha. And push the button, of course. Oh, uh-oh.
Something messing with the electricity. It's useless. I need to play electrician again.
matches in biometric database.
Alright, sorry about that. My daughter called again. Oh, what does this say? This is the server connection something. So VR goggles, computer, 2 to 3, rendering. Okay, so this is going to be some kind of crazy thing. Hopefully not. Yeah. His brain is damaged, but there's still a good chance of pulling this off. The temporal lobe is entirely unimpaired. He should survive the review phase at least, so I'm hopeful of finding out exactly how much he knew about what happened to Grace. Uh-oh. And this is signed R. I wonder if I'm, like, so she blew up and I survived, but just really maybe some of my brain survived, and I'm, like, not really alive and able to walk around, just some of my brain's alive and they're working on it. Let's see. The new prototype is 10 times better than the previous one, but there's still lots of work to be done before it functions efficiently. The participant of my experiment, G or 6, like a G6, like a. Okay, so G was astonished with the results at first, but after spending 15 minutes in the virtual memory, he started showing first symptoms of cyber sickness. He was disoriented and horrified, and 5 minutes later, and 20 minutes into the experiment, so 15 minutes, yeah, 5 minutes later, which is 20 minutes into the experiment, he started vomiting, so I had to abort the whole thing. At least he survived. Wow. I'm exhausted, but nothing will stop me now. I'm too close to stop working now. R, so that's that dude. Probably, well, Robert or, what's that say? Sam's something? Robert or, Roger, I guess. I don't know. The doctor who made this VR thing, maybe? Oh, gosh, I gotta take a picture of that, but look, it's got a, like an enemy's in front of me. See that? Oh, it's in the other room, though. Oh, that's creepy. Now I know there's a bad guy in there. Ah! Okay, okay. Ah! Dude, seriously. Oh, well. He's not alive any longer. Freak my dog out when I scream every single time. I'm sorry, baby.
DNA found.
It's
One matching
okay.
profile. Lenore Ramsey.
A new text. This world is such an Adobe abode. Such an abode that if those present here have their wits entire, they will never weep for the absent ones. Adobe. Yeah, that's my kind of a world. So this is stirrups. Either way you look at it, and they said Lenore. Ooh, with the bucket. Oh yeah, that's right. They cut out the chick's uterus and stuff. Along with men, testes and whatever. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to look for warm spots, maybe. Why does it keep telling me? Oh. I forgot to do something here. Okay, yes, okay, so interact. That's it. No. Go back. The world is such an Adobe. Okay, so Birmingham, birthed in the sub-district of Smithwick, 1993. 15th of February, 93. Name of any. So Grace, girl, Robert Ramsey. Name and something of the father, Robert Ramsey. Okay, Lenore Ramsey, formerly Thomas. Oh, and they had the baby girl named Grace. Oh, Grace was the one child. So who was Robert Ramsey? There's been so many different names thrown out there, I lost track. Signature, description, and residence of informant. So she lived in 17A Seaton Road. When registered 22nd of February. Signature of registrar. Yeah, birth certificate, okay. For Grace, who was born on the 15th. To those two people. So is that, so if she was, so was she my daughter? Me being coal black, or was she the daughter of the Robert Ramsey, who I think is a doctor? I don't know for sure. What? I have to go back now? Oh, that's right. Let's make sure there's no other. Heat signature. So the electrical thing wasn't as hard as it made it look like it was. As this made it look like it was. Oh, that opened. The party, the party. Okay, it's saved. Something's getting ready to happen. Maybe not. Alright, mailing system, Robert Ramsey, Future DG. So he worked at Future Defense Group. FDG. It's different, right? Scott Hopkins from Robert Ramsey. Memory visualization headset. Okay, I cannot read with this. Hold on, I gotta go find the radio. There you are. Is it not the radio? Gosh, that's annoying. It's gotta be the radio. I'm afraid to go into these places that have doorways because, oh, that's right, straight across. Because, if the door closes, then I'm stuck in there. Okay, it went away. Good. Well, gosh darn it. Let's try it again. Alright, memory visualization headset, very high. Hello, Rob. Is everything okay? You're not picking up the phone and we're all worried sick. Your team is amazing. I know they are working night and day, but we clearly need your guidance in order to have this device ready to hit the market and become the success it deserves to be. We need to minimize all the symptoms of VR sickness testers are getting. All the symptoms of the VR, whatever, and fix the major bugs prior to release. Please communicate with us. We can't do this without you. Best regards, Scott. So Robert Ramsey is the guy who made this VR. I haven't actually used the VR, but I think that it would. I mean, I think it does make you like a little dizzy. Until you get used to it. I definitely would like to try it. Just to see. Explosion near Burnt Green. So this is the... Let's see. On the scene where it happened. Why was he there? Coal Black. Jasper Prado. Murdered just hours before the explosion. Was he involved somehow? Jared Porter. That's the two I keep getting mixed up. And the Roger Howard and the other guy, Roger Ramsey. Questioned by police in Prado's case. What does he know? So he's still alive, but he's in jail, that Jared Porter. I think. And Roger Howard. Shirley wouldn't stoop so low. We'll need hard evidence before moving against him. Who's Shirley? Just kidding. Coal Black was investigating Grace Ramsey's kidnapping. So that was Grace Ramsey. Okay. Claims he tried to. So Grace Ramsey is the daughter of that Robert Ramsey or whatever his name was, who is the one who created that. I believe is the doctor that cut off limbs, and also the one who created the VR. I think. If I'm keeping it correct in my head. You guys might already know this. I'm just going through it because I'm trying to get it straight in my head. Claims he tried to solve this thing on his own but failed, or perhaps wanted to fail. History of addiction to prescription opiates would often lose grip on reality. Claims he has no memory of investigating Jasper Prado and Rose Atkins. Still don't know who Rose Atkins is. Can't recall what he knew, but I think Rose Atkins might be that chick who's talking to me, but maybe not. Can't recall that he knew the people directly involved in the kidnapping. To what extent should he be trusted? Oh. Should me, Cole Black, be trusted?
You're gonna get me out of here, mate. They started talking behind my back. I can hear them. I think they know. Fuck, if that's true, I'm done. Get me a transfer to a different prison or bail me out or... I don't know, you're the fucking counselor, aren't you? If I don't get out, I'm dead.
Alright, I think that's Prado. Hold on, maybe not Prado. Oh, that was what I was wanting to look at. Okay. No, Prado's dead. So Porter. I don't know. It's either Prado or Porter. No, I think Prado's dead, so Porter's the one who would leave that message. But I don't know for sure. Again, just trying to keep it straight in my head. A lot of info. Okay, store's gonna close, right? No? Oh gosh, darn it! I thought something attacked me. What in the world? Oh gosh, darn it.
How did you not realize? You did this, didn't you?
You. Whew. Oh man, I never tried to open that door. Okay. So I'm in some kind of... This is like my mind trying to solve problems state or something. Memories.
Changed her 4 times in the last 3 hours.
Aw.
She will not stop. Please, can you take her? I need to lie down for a moment.
Well, sure, but I thought we agreed to do this together.
I just need to lie down.
Oh my gosh. Because he changed the baby 3 times in the last 4 hours? Robert Ramsey, yeah. Okay, so Summerfield University. By virtue of the powers granted in the facility of engineering and physical science, advanced computer science to Robert Ramsey. It's in 1990. Let's just say 13 children and a teacher died in an accident. 13 children and a teacher died in a horrible accident on the M40 motorway near Warwick. It was just after midnight on the 18th of November when a minibus crashed into a maintenance vehicle. Eleanor Gray, 35, was the teacher who was driving the bus, transporting 15 children home to Worcestershire, from a school trip to London. She fell asleep at the wheel before the minibus struck a 12.5-ton Bedford motorway maintenance lorry and later exploded. Gosh, that's horrible. That's in 74? 1974? I don't know what... So, would that be my parents, maybe, or... What's this say? Oh no. I'm stuck. Aw, come on. Shoot fire. Well, looks like that's it for this episode. I will have to turn it off and come back here. That was saved recently. Alright, thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying.